All right, it's time. We're going to be doing our very first ever draft. It is launch day for Adventures. Not Adventures of the Forgotten Realms. It's launch day for Midnight Innistrad Hunt, sometimes known as Innistrad Midnight Hunt. We always get there eventually. I have looked up no drafting strategy. I have only done my card review yesterday as my first look at all the cards. So let's get ready to have a high risk, high reward drafting time. Right away we see Golgari's Harvest. Create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens with Decayed, where X is half the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Round it up and look at the price. Yeah, Innish Hunt Midnight Strad is what we're going to be doing, huh? I'm probably going to get this one. I mean, this is, if I have like 5 nerds in the grave, I can for 2 summon 3 2/2s. Which puts on the pressure. Excuse me, puts on the pressure. Audric's Outrider. This is a nice little counter generator. Seems strong. Ghoulish Procession. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures die, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. This ability triggers only once each turn. This is a nice little recursion pressure. I would like one of these if I'm getting Golgari's Harvest. Let's also do our investigation to see if there's any removal in sight. Boy, these are going to wheel a lot. Spellrune Painter also seems good if you can get a lot of spells. But you know, I'm pretty anti-spells. I like my smackers. Immolation, I think, is actually quite good. Clear Shot. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 till end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power target creature. Removal. Boom. In our colors. Boom. Done. Darnheart Wardens is kind of a little bit like a sweeper type. Not sweeper type effect. A finisher type effect. Thraben Exorcism. Exile. Some conditional stuff. I actually have no idea how good this is going to be. Cards like these are either amazing or terrible or okay. You know, they can be really any of the possible states. I think Novice Occultist is something that I would actually quite like with a Golgari's Harvest, but you know, I want removal in my colors. And by the way, we're going to be taking our sweet time looking at these. Yes, to finish answering Strader's question, yeah, Age of Empires 2, I can see myself playing a lot of in the next few months. I'm certainly going to play Age of Empires 4 when it comes out, and if there's a lot of competitive richness to it, terrific. I'll continue to play it. Perfect. But Age of Empires 2 is actually so good. It's actually so good I can see myself playing it a ton even after AoE 4 is done. Duality Games says, Sean, can we post our thoughts? You trying to do it all by yourself? Yeah, no, just feel free to just chat, man. You know what? Backseating is welcome at this stage. Because let's be honest, none of us really know how things are going to function. None of us really have a clue. I mean, to be honest, Infernal Grasp, No Way Out, these solid cards with our Golgari's Harvest opening. But we want to make sure that we have a lot of creatures. Doing some bread drafting. Bread is a little outdated, but always sort of useful to have in the back of the head. This, I can just tell you, is an insanely good card, so I'm just going to snag it. But... oh, huh. All right. So, here's the thing. This is a legendary. It's a 3/4 for 4, which is okay. Other tapped creatures have Death Touch. Untapped creatures you control have Hexproof. Other ones. Untap another creature or land you control. I think that Vengeful Strangler I quite like. I think I quite like Vengeful Strangler, especially if I can get some other sacrifice things in here. Enchant creature or planeswalker an opponent controls at the beginning of your upkeep. Enchanted permanent's controller. Sacrifice is non-land permanent, then that player loses 1 life. I think this card's pretty dang nice with what we got going on. Olivia's Midnight Ambush is also really sick, though. Oh, shit! That happened so fast! I was talking about Age of Empires. I'll never do it again. Seize the Storm is also an amazing card, isn't it? Huh. Immolation is still here. Arrogant Outlaw. Yeah, this is... what do I want to do here? I think this card is very, very good. I think I want the creature. This card is fine. This card is absolutely fine. But I'm looking for more creatures right now. Arrogant Outlaw, I think, is also a fine one. But actually, maybe we do want the Arrogant Outlaw for the healing and life-draining effect. Maybe so. Maybe this is better to be a little bit lower to the ground. Distribute counters among creatures. I think this is a perfectly acceptable card. I think this card's really good. I think that we're getting a good signal that red is open, huh? But this is also a very good card. I mean, I'm getting good Golgari cards, except for that last pick. We maybe shouldn't have gotten the Arrogant Outlaw. We should have instead gotten the Immolation. But, I mean, God, dude, let's be honest. I shouldn't... Holy crap, I rule. I shouldn't really get that worked up if I get completely smoked in 5 drafts in a row. Like, I don't really know. Dude, the opinions of AFR shifted over time. That's the point. I like Bounding Wolf. I really like Dryad's Revival because I like getting big cards back. Okay, what? Probably Stromkirk Bloodthief. Probably Stromkirk Bloodthief, right? It's a grower. There is a clear shot, right? There is a clear shot, but I think this one is... I want more creatures, you know what I mean? Okay, we're so sick. We got Ghoulish Procession. We're incredible. This is just whenever one or more non-token creatures die. I mean, this is incredible. Alright, so the one thing that we're worried about is just having enough creatures. I think we're okay. I mean, I'm going to do this No Way Out. No, I think I need more creature cards for this one. Oh, gosh. I keep... Alright, sure. Couldn't decide between the two, get one of each anyways. Is the Tireless Hauler really that bad? I mean, it seems okay, actually. I mean, I think that we're looking okay. I want cheap dudes, you know. Cheap dudes that die. How'd the seal go? We won 1 and 3, Jofu. Bramble Armor, nice. Probably not running the Bramble Armor. Okay, there aren't any cards, but there is one that I love. Hobbling Zombie. It's a 2-2 that when it dies, it makes a 2-2. Perfectly acceptable for us. I love Death Touchers. I love Death Touchers in Draft. It's just a great way to slow the game down. This pack is literally missing green, man. Hobblezomb. Broodweaver, I think, is actually okay. What does this thing do? Oh, it's one of these late babies. It's another Immolation. I think this card's great. Maybe I'm nuts, but I think this card's fantastic. +2, -2? Broodweaver's perfectly acceptable. Right? It's a 2-4 with reach, and we like that, right? We like a little bit of defense in this sort of deck. We want to try to get a Ghoul Caller's Revenge. Rotten Reunion. I guess Eccentric Farmer is actually meritful with Ghoul Caller's Harvest. We don't have really any flashbackers. We have Dryads. Ghoul Callers. I think it's fine. This card seems trash enough that it'll wheel. I feel like I have not been seeing my colors, like, in the packs, period. Target creature gains Death Touch, draw a card. Okay. Destroy target creature without flying. Is this what we want? The reason I think Blade Brand is really, really good for us is that I think we're gonna be having a lot of zombies, right? We have zombies here, zombies here, zombies here. You Blade Brand it. Yeah, actually, maybe I should have taken the Defenestrate because we would... What? Yeah, I think maybe we expect the Blade Brand to wheel. But maybe that's actually wrong. What do we think about the Diregraph Rebirth? Like, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. We don't... I'm not going to pick it up. I'm going to pick up the Novice Occultist, because it's a 1-2 that dies. Draws a card, loses life. Seems, like, ideal. Yeah, I don't have a good target for Diregraph Rebirth, which is the one that I feel a little weird about. So let's go ahead and pick up Diregraph Rebirth. Get in here, you fucking idiot. Alright. Siege Zombie. This is actually amazing. This turns our zombies into pingers. I think everything's coming together. We're Golgari zombies, man. Oregon increases. Do you think Boros Burn will work in Standard? Well, I think we might try to find out this afternoon, Oregon Crete. It's so good. I'm gonna need to get more coffee. How you liking the set so far? Dude. Oh my god, is that the Zap Gaze? Oh my god, Monty, let me tell you, I've been getting smacked and smoked. What is this doing here? I'm getting absolutely smacked. I've played 4 games in a seal that went 1-3, and I'm having a lot of fun. Alright. Did it take it? Okay, there was... Anything graphical happened, and I went, I don't fucking trust it in Arena. Alright, tapping at the window. What just happened? So, Monty, tell me if I'm crazy here. I think this card is excellent. I keep seeing it late in these packs. But the problem is that my opponents are trash, and so am I. So it's really unclear if any of that means anything at all. Rotten Reunion, exile a thing. Diregraph Rebirth, we're sick. We're fucking sick. All you wish you could be as good as me. Okay, fuck yeah. Duel for dominance. Okay. Choose target creature you control, and target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, put a +1/+1 counter on the chosen creature. Then the chosen creature, they fight each other. Jesus. I think I'll probably take the Outland Liberator, who's a big fan of Outland Libations. And then we might just siege zombie on the wheel. We have some removal, right? We have the Infernal Grasp is good. Clear Shot. I think I'm just going to take the Outland Liberator. Outland Liberator! Well, that's a really good card for your pal me. I also would love this Diregraph Horde. I think that one's great for us. We have some of these weird ones in like Candlelit Cavalry and Tireless Hauler. I'm actually going to just bin those clowns for a moment. What's the other one that I binned? I see, I had multiple of them. I mean, this is really good. Vigilance, make a clue. Does everyone know the Kermit the Frog reference that I'm making with that? The first clue is that it is something round. Another clear shot for Champlot. Olivia's Midnight Ambush, I think, is better. Yeah, I think it's just better for us. I think it's better for us. We might not even run the dog. The second clue is that it is something to eat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just get on YouTube and look up It Is Not a Cookie. I'm going to take Olivia's Midnight Ambush. It feels good. Gross. Unbelievably gross. Probably the Hobble Zobble, huh? Splash white? Oh, splash double white? I don't need this trash card. Are you kidding me? I ain't gonna run that nonsense. Not a chance. Shall we splash for Sagada? Nah, I'm just gonna make... It's really this one or this one. I like the Ecstatic Awakener. It needs help. And my deck makes a lot of help. Turn to Earth. Whatever. Yeah, probably just duel for dominance. Stuffed bear. Arrgh. Duel for dominance. Maybe this one is it. Timberland Guide. Do we have any no way outs? I kind of want to run one. Timberland Guide's actually pretty good, but I'm gonna no way out. I think that one's much funnier. Deck doesn't really do a lot, does it? Well, I have to cut and run some of these big ones. We have too many spells doing too many different things. I think Might of the Old Ways is pretty fun. Worried about low and Rise of the Ants? Fuck yeah, I'm doing Rise of the Ants. You kidding me? You can't make me not do this garbage, man. I want to make ants. Let's get in there. Bird Admirer? That's what I do all day anyways, man. I'm going to run this card. I don't want another duel for dominance. Am I not going to get this Siege Zombie back? I'm disgusted. Give me the Ecstatic one. Give me the Ecstatic one. Give me the Ecstatic one. I should have gotten the Siege Zombie early. Oh, how did it wheel one way and not the other? We have a lot of trash in here. Trash. 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 Kind of trash. Let's take this one. It has an eyeball on it. Really? I'm stunned. Stop it. Stop. I don't want to wait for a server anymore. Okay. I don't even know if we're going to run these. This list is weird. Rise of the Ants. Make ants. Yeah, I mean, maybe Rise of the Ants is just, like, completely antithetical to what we're trying to do. I really wanted that other Siege Zombie, and I think that I've made a mistake by not taking it. Okay, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. We have a Blade Brand as a kind of removal. We have an Infernal Grasp as a kind of removal. We have an Olivia's Midnight Hunt as a kind of removal. This is a little bit removal. But I'm going to leave them over here in my bears. How many creatures do we have? Do we actually only have 11 creatures? Is this true? Are we running a stupid 11 creature deck? Do I really want Dryad's Revival? I mean, maybe actually not. Maybe we don't want Dryad's Revival. What are we trying to do in this deck? What are we even trying to do? Well, since Monty's here, let's put in an Arboreal Grazer. I don't know about the ants. Let's see here. Let's just start trimming down to what feels like a core of stuff, right? I wish I had more Siege Zombies, because we're just doing a good job turning the zombies all sideways. And what are the things that generate? Alright, let's look up Decayed. Rotten Reunion. $11 creatures. So we just need more creatures. We just need some more creatures. We just definitely need more creatures, huh? In a literal, like, the card needs to be a creature sort of way. You know what I mean? It's my first observation. So let's move over the non-creatures over this way. Oops. Yeah, I just need some creatures, man. I just need some creatures. Creatures. I think these ones are probably going to be pretty good. Trim lands. Actually, it's fair to consider the trimming of the lands, but I always like to do lands last. So let's try to just add some more creatures. Do I have some more low drop creatures that I could consider including? This one's probably good. I think Rise of the Ants is super cool, but, like, not for us, I think. I think not for us. Shall we get Bird Pal? I think we might want a Bird Admirer. I actually think Bird Admirer is better than I was giving it credit for. I think that I probably should have picked the other Bird Admirer. We're at 15 creatures? 15 creatures, huh? Here's a weird idea. Cut these babies. And run both of our Diregraph Rebirths. I have no idea how good this card is at all. I think that if I were not on launch day... let me show you what I think is a more reasoned construction of this list. Let me show you what I think is a more reasoned construction of this list. It would be saying something like, okay, well, we need to get some more high-end in here. I'd probably just run a Candlelit Cavalry. I'd probably just run another creature or something like this. But, you know, Diregraph Rebirth is pretty fun. I'm going to run a pair of these. Duel for Dominance, I think, is not actually going to be very good. It's a fight effect for small creatures. It seems probably better if I'm Gruul. And it even has werewolves on it, so there you go. This is my list. All right. All right. Decayed Gaming. Okay, now let's do the fun part. Let's open up a prediction. Let's start a prediction. And let's see here. Let's move forward. Let's do this. How many wins will Day 9 get? How about that? All right, so you have, how much time? You're going to have 2 minutes for this one. We're going to say how many wins am I going to get? 5 or more, which means you're a believer. Or 4 or less, which means you're a hater. So Audio Beast says, you should reconsider that honestly, one big creature is infinitely better than no big creatures. Are you responding to someone else? Are you responding to someone else? Or are you responding to what I said? Because the phrase I said was, if I was doing this more on my own free time, I would put in not these and probably just another big creature. Or if you were just sort of like backhandedly agreeing with me. Wow, a lot of haters today. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Everything is turning out great. Oh, Alice Quinn drank the haterade. I can't believe it. But, you know, it is our first day back in a brand new set. A lot of people that like to watch us only when the new set drops are coming back being like, I still think he sucks. Uh-oh, looks like the believers started to rise up afterwards. Let me tell you, that feels great. Yeah, I mean, like, what really do I want to do? Just gonna do this. I think I just put it on myself. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on myself. Alice Quinn says, I love you. I just don't believe in you. Is that fair? You shouldn't work in Hallmark gift cards, just saying. Locked in the cemetery. Alright, sure. Lock me away. Get in there. Alright. What was the hexproofy boofy guy? Sure. Sure, top. Small price to pay. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I still actually feel like I don't have enough creatures. I think I do want to cut one of these. Just put in something else big. Put another big one. Chaplain of the Arms. Alright, what is this? Candle trap? Siege zombie. More damage, yeah. Sure. Cool. I actually think this is like our big win condition creature with this. I think that I needed to just value siege zombies disgustingly highly. And again, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I think I see what I'm looking at. I thought that this one zombie was having his friends all just breathe nasty, gross air. But now I'm realizing this is... What? Sure. Alright, great. Alright, boink. Hey, Diagraph Rebirth is panning out. You know, it's actually doing stuff. Stuff. Okay, alright. Still block. Combat damage is prevented, which is fine, but I can still block. Look at this. Effectively removed its cell. Love you. Alright. Gavany Dawnbringer. If it's okay, and then you may reveal a creature card that you have to put in your hand. Okay, sure. Maybe I just swing with the Vengeful guy. Maybe just not. No. Land. This is my cat's butt. This is... Okay. Excuse me. So it's night right now. This is tough. Oh my shit!
You want to be a great time mage? You have to put in the hours.
Alright. What are initial thoughts on the set? Oh dude, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's totally rad. Alright, well, what can you do? Look at the top 3 cards, so it doesn't anticipate. Choose 1 artifact. I mean, honestly, Mysterious Tome is super sick, huh?
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Ermagerd. Term direction. I think I'm going to cut a Diagrapher. Yeah, I'm actually going to cut both these Diagraph Rebirths. I think that they're stinkers. Okay, excuse me. Ow! Ah! Ah! Oh, fuck! Okay. Okay.
Now that was a surprise.
Alright. Alright, sweetheart, please. Oh my god, that was real painful. Okay. Gotta clip them cat claws more, so it seems to dig in. I will never, ever, ever, ever trim my cat's claws. We have scratch pads for them to naturally do it. Or if there's any medical issue, we'll obviously go to a doctor to do that. But I just don't want to trim those little baby cat's claws. I just don't want to do it. It's like they claw things. Well, they just want to, you know, they like clawing shit. They're a cat, man. You know, let them do some stuff. Well, we appear to be fucked. I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna go ahead and pop out of here because I'm really feeling some big weakness with this card. They, you know, for what it's worth, a trimmed cat's claw is not actually inhumane or something. Let's see what we draw. Declawing a cat, I think, is super inhumane. Trimming a claw is just one of these things where it's like, all right, I'm getting out of here. All right, so let's. So I definitely think I need to pull out these Diagraph Rebirths. They don't feel good. They just don't feel very good. I think Rise of the Ants is good to get a little bit more top end. Frankly, maybe just like another Cavalry. Do I actually have my Eccentric Farmers, my little bin fillers, my little bin filling babies? I'm just going to do Candlelit Cavalry. Still at 16 lands. I don't know about the Rise of the Ants. I mean, we could probably... I don't know. I kind of want to put another one of these. I'm feeling that our deck just did not have a lot of oomph. Screw it. 16 land gaming. There it is, baby. We're doing some constructed standard of this set right after this Candy Bomber Z, and we're going to kick off with my favorite card in the entire review, which is Renin 7. Renin 7 from Heaven. See, Renin 7 from Heaven lets me play more lands and do things with land. I want a land-driven deck, baby. What commons and uncommons would you recommend drafting? Or, excuse me, crafting? I'm not the person to ask that, unfortunately, Akenfox. I spend about $100 or $200 on every single set, and I never don't have every single common at the very start of the set. I literally have 100% of them, so, yeah. You know, like, what are you going to do? Timberland Guide or Outland Liberator? I'm going to do this because there is some probability that Villain does nothing on their turn. Bam, got him. Alright, there we go. Now we're thinking with portals. Xyloboned. Alright. Ramps in a pants. So it's probably going to be red-red. Probably going to be red-red. Black-red. Okay. Oh, we will certainly Timberland Guide the Hobble Zobble. Alright, great. Hobble Zobble time. Show me what you got. Great. Oh my god, Ghoulish Procession, you'll love to see it. Alright, things are turning out. Sure. Oh yeah, this one felt good. This one felt good. Candlelit Cavalry. Got him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just literally cracking them open like a tiny egg and just taking all the little eggy bits and discarding them into the trash. I don't like eating eggs. I do like cracking them open. There you go, believers. Please enjoy your single win. Might be all we get today. Ah, yes. All right, show me what is up. Scared the crap out of me. This seems actually okay. We have a lot of 2-drops, and we can cast most of them. We have 2 of our really, really good ones. Shadowcat says, if you like cracking eggs, you should play Dragon Age Inquisition. What a way to sell a product. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Like, this is a pitch. Do you work in marketing? Oh, man. Pulitzer says, my zombies could carry me to 4 wins. Surely they'll give you more than that. Well, I don't know. I think that our deck construction's pretty mediocre. Pretty mediocre. Siege zombie. Dude, there's really just something magical about a 5/5 for 5. It just feels great, you know? Alright, bring it on. I don't actually know if this is a good play or a terrible play, but this is my play. This is my play. Oh, let's do some damage. I don't really have a feel for how these Decay boys do. I really don't. I mean, it kind of feels like a anytime a creature dies, deal 2 damage to an opponent kind of thing. Hi, I'm Saris. Alright, well, I mean... Really? Oh, great. No, maybe, yes. Maybe. Nice. All right, cool. This Ghoulish Procession is pretty fun. Ghoulish Procession is pretty dang fun. Nah, I'm not blocking nothing here, man. I don't block nothing for nobody, for nothing. Timberland Guide. Probably gonna put it on himself. I think that's wise. I think that's really wise. Crack. Probably gonna sack the Seraph. Probably. Okay, now sack something. Great. Well, I mean, it all panned out in the end. Arrogante Outlaw. Opponent made a mistake, but here's the fact of the matter. Our opponent is playing this game on day one just like we are. We've already made mistakes like this. We don't blame our opponent, but we do take the wins from them. We have no disrespect, but we also have no shame. What is this? Dual craft dilettante? Sure. Hello. Dude, I really like this ghoulish procession. Okay. Yeah, let's play Blood Brood guy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I can't wait to play more of this set. I mean, I know I'm literally in the middle of playing this set, but I actually can't wait to play more of this set. Look, this is what's called free damage. It's free damage. That's what it is. It's an incredible move. My opponent blocks. We wait for first strike damage to resolve. Then after first strike damage, we Blade Brand, give this Death Touch, smack. It's incredible. It's free damage. It's free. It's free. Not unlike those obnoxious commercials for that product that I don't care about. Oh my god, I have texts. Okay. Bop. Alright. I'll play the Outland Liberator. Make sure I have enough up for the B-Brands. Oh, man. Orizon says, did you ask about Loom? You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution graphics, 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Oh, man, Loom was so good. Uh-oh, someone's running. One of my favorites. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, unnatural growth. Dude, Blue Chops is here to have a good time, and I'm here for it. Oh, I mean, this is some good stuff, you know? This is some good stuff. Alright, anyways. It's perfect. Look, we get to sack it. It makes a 2-2. It's just, cannot get enough of this game. Cannot get enough. Hello. Here comes another one. Dude, the Ghoulish Procession, my god. Oh my god, it's so good. I mean, it's so good. It's like so great. Yeah, for any of you who don't know, every Monday evening, I play old point-and-click adventure games with two of my dear friends from grad school. We graduated 10 years ago together. 10 years ago, we graduated together. And Loom is one of the games that we played on there. Most recently, we finished 12 Minutes, and before that, Virtuaverse. We actually played some really good games this year. Chandelier, right? God, two funny humans. Two funny humans, man. Dude, what do you think the odds are that the Outland Liberator is gonna turn up on this turn, huh? Maddylicious, wait a older than Sean. I am 35 years old, Maddylicious. 35. Finished 12 minutes. Yeah, we abandoned 12 minutes. I gotta get Quern to work on my PC. I have to do some tricky encoding, because on that show I'm doing it with 2 guests, so I'm not just trying to do streaming from this computer to my streaming computer to the internet. I'm also trying to get them a feed of the game in real time. I'm coming in. That damn damage. That damn damage. Wait, we don't like 12 minutes? I would say, Shotgun Derek, what I would say is that it was an unbelievably fascinating idea for a game that had some incredible writing, some incredible voice acting, and then I just think as the game time went on, it just kind of kept petering out more and more and more and more and more. Cold River says, I love catching up on YouTube, but it always feels weird. Your discussions about topic long past, were you worrying about issues long since resolved? It's not a bad weird, but it is weird. I never actually thought about that. Yeah, because if I'm sitting here like, hey everyone, God, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I'm feeling exhausted. Fuck. You're like watching it like 2 weeks later. You're like, hope he slept. Actually a really good card. This is a little bit obnoxious. Yeah. Oh my god, it's my little baby cat. Oh, hello, little baby cat. Come here. Oh, yes, it's Sheriff. Look at how sweet this little cat's face is. She's just perfect. This is my cat. Oh, yes, we're getting the tummy rubs. We're liking that. Yeah, there you go. My cat is really, really sweet. Alright, so I'm thinking the Briar Ridge Tracker. The first clue. Alright, come on. There you go. Put you down there. We can sit here a little bit if we want. Yeah, just have a seat there on the leg. Yeah. Oh, I gotta pass my turn. Well, isn't this embarrassing? I have trample. That little paw, yes, she's coming up. Come on. There you go. Three seasoned Cathar. What a good baby. Oh no, don't worry, it's okay. Hey, don't attack your sister. Alright, now that's my lunch. Here, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Other cat was getting territorial. I have really sweet cats. I really love my cats a lot. They really love me. They really love me. Alright, now time to just lint roll. Again, I'm really excited for next Monday when we're playing Quern. I'm excited for this match when anything happens. Yeah, I think this is going to be quite a stally, quite a board stally draft format. To sack the first clue. Make sure to lint roll the mic. Oh yeah, baby. Bird Myron. Graveyard Glutton. I'm not actually sure how to distribute this counter. I think this is fine. Gets trample. Sure, sure, sure. Lint roll ASMR. I don't even know what that sounded like, but I assume it was incredible. So, I mean, this is one of these board states that actually doesn't make me think much about this game. It makes me think a lot about the next time I do a draft. Oh, of course, you bastard. This makes me think about the next time I draft. I'm thinking that I need a little bit more sharpened focus on a few things. For instance, if you look at my Selesnya sealed list that I did before, I needed a little bit more pressure in the air and a little bit... Oh, you just took it? Sure, that's fine. Should probably kill that Brutal Cathar as fast as possible, huh? I will talk again in a moment. Okay, so I mean, I can eat a little bit of damage here. I can also do something like this. Double blocking this seems pretty good. I mean, we might just get completely blown out here, but I just don't know enough about the combat tricks that I'm more than happy to just completely eat shit for a little bit. But either way, like, this is making me think a lot more about the next game. Like, there's often board stalling type cards. Right, demonstrate. There's board stalling type cards like Gavany Top Trapper that will tap things down. But then there's things like Candlelit Cavalry, which is like... Candlelit Cavalry is just a huge creature. Gavany Trapper is sort of like a more delay-y, sort of cutesy tech card. There's also things like Bird Admirer, which is like, defensively it does a lot, but offensively it doesn't. I want to do this to make sure the Stromkirk gets a little bigger. But I think that, like, the degree to which a card, or the entire format is more defensive or more aggressive takes me a couple drafts to, like, really understand and get a feel for. So as I'm playing this, I'm just like, wow, just a handful of cards on the ground completely stalled me out. Just, like, absolutely shut down everything that was happening. And I'm even thinking that cards like Rotten Reunion might be... I mean, a way to think of Rotten Reunion is that this is a more aggressive card. It's going to make 4 power worth of one-time swing for one card, which is pretty good. And so, yeah, there's just a lot of sort of stally type things that wind up happening in almost any format, but it's like, what is the way in which that happens? Because again, 6/6 that can't really punch through is a different feel than like a 0/2 that taps things down. I know they're both in this game. So it's not necessarily about this game. Again, it's about like the form. It's like looking ahead. I felt it in this last sealed deck I played. I'm feeling it in this one. I'm feeling... What is this card again? Eaten Alive? Oh, that's right. I forgot about this one. This is one that I would have loved to have been on the lookout for. I'm going to concede and go back. Dolphin says, Reunion seems worse to me. The board easily stalls, so a 2/2 that dies when it attacks will be easily blocked. Again, I want to stress that it's not about does the board stall or does the board not stall. Generally in drafts, there's more board stalling and board state stalling that occurs, but it's like, what is the way in which that looks? Because if it is one big blocker, like one of these guys that's just shutting everything down, that's a very different texture than something like a bunch of 1/4s like this slowing things down. And so if it's a little bit more on the 1/4, more defensive stats type things, then suddenly Rotten Reunion becomes a more interesting card. I also don't think I have quite enough card draw. This is actually feeling like perhaps a bit higher value than I had initially anticipated. So try putting in this. Try taking this one out. It feels like I need a little bit more interaction. Yeah, because the point that I'm not making is, hey, look at this stalled board state. I'd love 2 decayed 2/2s. It's just like, I'm sort of future looking and gathering piles of thoughts and data. Not for this draft, for the next draft. And so I'm starting to try to figure out the value of these kinds of things. Because you'll remember in Adventures of the Forgotten Realm, there were early on cards where I was like, this card sucks. Like Half-Elf Monk. I was like, boo. No one wants a monk. Monks are trash. And then I started to play with it, and I was like, oh, this one's pretty good. Gray Screen says, how goes the games? You know, testament to launch day. I have mostly lost today, and I'm having a blast. I'm in great spirits, man. Okay. Want my grower, or do I want my Vigilancia? Probably the Vigilancia. I think this is just a superb card. Town Tamer. It's like a good card. Just saying. It's like pretty good. Put it here. No, I mean, I gotta do something. Sure. Sure. Oh, I didn't hit my clue. That's, you know, it's fine. It looks intentional. I look so good. I look so smart. Pay the mana. Esports. Oh my god, the whole reason I drafted this deck. What do you know? Never would have thought I'd see the reason I drafted this deck. Showing up and being trash. The Outland Liberator arrives. Keep swinging. Keep swingy-dinging. Probably play a big one. Probably play a big one. Missing letters says, now you look smart AF. I know, pretty gassy, huh? What is it? This is a human werewolf? Okie dokie. Okay, what? What now? Block? Mm-hmm. Play the air big one. Mystic Dose! Hey, thanks for the 5 gifted subs on our beautiful Thursday of Launch Day Magic. Launch Day Magic Gaming. Uh-oh. Why, it's quite large. Well, I think this is gonna be a little bit of a pain, huh? Well, let's just play 5/5 then, shall we? Mystic Dose, this is for your Epsilon Delta joke. Oh, yeah. Epsilon Delta Gaming. Oh, yeah. So one of the lessons I'm learning from this one is that 2 drops that kind of have some interesting longer-term values. 1 drops kind of have some interesting longer-term values. are a little more intriguing to me now than things like more aggressively statted babies. I think this card is excellent. My god, it's good. No attacks. Ghoulish Procession. There's like a lot of big creatures in here. These are like commons, too. I mean, this one's good. But this is just like a common. This is a common. This is an uncommon. This is a common. This is a common. Yeah, I mean, you can actually just get some yokers, man. This is a tricky one, because this can sack and pop for something good. Swing with the Hobbling Zombie. I think that's the play. Death Touchers are always nice. Nice. Because if this one doesn't get blocked, Stromkirk Blood Thief starts to get big. I'm starting to see that, like, the average power and toughness is quite a bit higher than in recent set history. Seems like you can actually get some big stallers out. Big stallers. Total ballers. So this would then eat that, and that actually is bad for us, huh? Alright, well, play this one out. Okie dokie. And then nothing happened again. Oh, wow, nice. And a Dawnheart Mentor? Oh, God. Alright, we're as dead gets. Alright, let's just get the Tooly Ghoulies out. So this card felt nice, but not incredible nice. It felt, honestly, kind of like a little better than having a creature, but not a lot better. But I think is the kind of card to focus the building more towards. Feels like 3 and 4 cost creatures have quite a bit of a leg up compared to... Like, for instance, Strixhaven was perfectly acceptable to... Well... So this can get buffed thanks to the Dawnheart Mentor. Deal 4... Oh, you can get buffed like a lot, huh? I think that's it. Yeah, Strixhaven you could get quite aggressive with 2 and 3 mana creatures and just blast through. I do think this is a good piece to this. Making half the number of creatures in your graveyard rounded up. 1, 2. Pretty cool, huh? Where's give all your zombies death touch, huh? Yeah, because like 2 and 3 mana creatures felt like you could really run people over in Strixhaven. And then, okay, let's see. These don't have trample. This one doesn't have trample either, so I can hobble-zobble this. I can exchange this, do that. This gets ++, so we should do like this. But you could run people over in Strixhaven with 2 and 3 mana cards. You could also go super long, but there was just a lot of just pressure you could put on Strixhaven, in like especially like Silver Quill could just smash you to death. Make a zombie. Ow. And then when you go to Adventures of Forgotten Realms, like, the power level was very just like, everybody needs to calm down. Alright, well, this is actually turning into a potential, you know. I have 3 blockers. So we are dead. Great. Haters have it. Yeah, so this set seems actually like there's a lot of power in 3 and 4 that that does not match in the other previous sets. So this is exciting. We have some things that we get to learn about.